This is an area where we are spending a lot of time, and we are building questionnaires and tools that the employees have to fill. See, the idea here is the employee should have absolute clarity on what she or he is asking. So we actually need to question them on multiple dimensions. It's not that they can say, hey, you know what, find the tonality of the calls my sales guys are making. No, that's not enough. You have to tell how many calls you are making, what percentage you think are bad, what is the impact of why, what if the calls are bad, what exactly do you want to understand from the call. So it's you have to make them think. Once you know there is a good AI system, you have to make them think about it. Great. The employee thinks about it. There are at least some 50 employees in various departments in the organizations that the organization should enable. And these guys should be as close to the hands-on work as possible. These are not the top rung strategy makers. These are the managers. These are the senior managers or junior managers. Great. Now, once these are done, these will be not evaluated, analyzed, and additional aspects will be added by the legal and management teams. Like the employee probably will only talk about how useful that conversation may be. But the legal team will then say, hey, if I'm analyzing the tone of my customer, I should take permissions from them. Or if I am automating this, there may be job losses. So someone who is a bit more senior with a lot of business and legal knowledge, a team, looks at the projects and adds the additional things that uh, the problem must consider before it is solved. Okay. Again, these need not be exhaustive upfront, but some thought should go in even during the planning phase, ideation phase, not even planning, ideation phase. Now, these get submitted to the finance teams. Now, finance teams now know how difficult it is. And from the business problem, they can also evaluate the return on investment. So they get probably every quarter 50 to 100 proposals. And each proposal, they can now easily evaluate the returns and the complexities of solving it. And they will then decide, hey, you know what? These are the 5 problems that give us the highest return with least amount of complexity, and let us solve them. And then the IT teams or AI teams and the employees with this stakeholders in place build the application and deploy it for them. And of course, because they are so closely involved in building it, they understand it, the application success, chances of success are very, very high. And it's not that this process takes 7.5 months or anything. It takes probably a few days to train these 50 employees, another few days to train these senior managers, another few days. So you're looking at less than 3 weeks of training. Hey, if you are investing 3 million, 5 million, $10 million, a few weeks of reorientation by these seniors is not such a big expense. And then the entire turnaround time, it's not that every day people are coming up with hundreds of potential solutions for most companies. And yeah, every quarter I need to evaluate 50 to 100 solutions. It's a month's job. If required, you can actually have one full-time member whose job is to actually evaluate, talk, and update it. Even that is a worthwhile investment. But in my experience, companies that enable the employees to contribute to what AI problem should be solved are a lot more successful in building powerful AI solutions than companies that rely and run the race of I have to be one up compared to my competitor. The only way is to get an external guy to help me. Okay. Being an external guy, I'm confessing that. I don't think that's the right way. Use the external guys to enable this. Okay. But not to tell you what you should do, what problems you should solve. And one beautiful thing about Google, you see, Engineers come up with ideas of their own. Google News, the product spectrum that Google developed, in my understanding, are done by employee workforce. And they came up with some brilliant, beautiful products, and it doesn't happen by accident. I am sure Google spends a lot of time creating this awareness, educating, and giving them that ecosystems. Okay, so that's that is what I wanted to cover in this video series. AI is much more than models. I know I haven't talked about other aspects like feature engineering. I'll get there, one aspect at a time. Thank you.